Bruins with clear, but given away to Miller. DeAndre Miller with the intercept. They played away from Zadorov. Miller closing in on Swayman with a chance, and Swayman with a stout save. Elevated high by Walker. Nikishin will keep it in. Along the near boards. Sent back for Carrier. Red chance out in front to Lord. Chance for Jankowski. Who's now with the puck. Got enough in the way to knock it free. Now Bussy waves played out in front. Middlestat can't get to it. This will be kept in. Long drive. They'll score. Well, the Bruins get on the board. Hampus Lindholm takes advantage. And Lindholm, his 5th of the year, puts Boston up 1-0.
Well, Bussy was a little bit late to the party on a couple of these situations. Stankoven made a really good play in front of the net. And Hampus Lindholm being healthy this entire season has been huge for the Bruins when he wasn't last year. You've got a screen coming from Middlestat, but I would consider this tardy right from the get-go for the Hurricanes goaltender. That is a very good screen there from Middlestat. The communication very important with these new defensive pairings. On the ice right now, Nikishin and Walker, Gostisbehere, Slavin.
Now Svechnikov down the wing. And wrap around the net, and he scores! Oh, a tasty wrap for his 30th of the season. Andrei Svechnikov has this game tied at 1.
Used his speed to circle the back of the net. This is Russian to Russian, Nikishin to Svechnikov, and then he gets a bounce. He's trying to go to the back door. It goes off Aspero's skate and between the legs of Swayman. But he earned his bounce. Nikishin put Svechnikov in a spot where he could use his legs. Trying to find Jarvis. McAvoy's in great position. Aspero tries to go seal the centering. I like him on his natural side. This might just be an experiment, but playing with Walker, natural side.
Miller scores! Off the draw. Right back to DeAndre Miller, and his 7th of the year. The Canes are up 2-1.
Partner, you get Jordan Staal back, and you see the difference in the face-off circle. Didn't play Sunday in Ottawa, you had a tough face-off game. You get him back. Miller holds for an extra split second to allow the net front to become a factor. Just make sure to get it by the first guy. The other guy that didn't play, Jordan Martinook, had a really good net front.
A little too much. And Boston has a chance to clear, and they'll go wide, and Pastrnak can skate in with a step. Pastrnak tries a backhand. Bussy waves at it. Now in front, they'll score. Morgan Geekie set up by Pastrnak. And we're tied at 2 as Geekie, his 35th goal of the season, which paces Boston, knots this game up.
This was loose defensive zone coverage, to be honest with you. Slavin forces Pastrnak wide. And I mean, the front of the net, as Slavin was battling Pastrnak, it was just not a walkabout, but a skateabout front. Gostisbehere had gone chasing to try to support. He was following Elias Lindholm.
DeAndre Miller scored his 7th goal of this season. The second one of his period for Carolina. And Pastrnak with it now. On the jump, trying to play away from Chatfield. Out in front, they'll score! Geekie with his 2nd, but that was all. David Pastrnak to set up the Bruins' 3rd goal of the period.
Ability of Morgan Geekie. But the Hurricanes have not had glue-like defensive zone coverage here in this first period. Just think about the patience of Pastrnak. He took a peek initially. There was nothing there. So he valued puck possession. Eventually, he's got an avenue to the there. That's where he was patient. Now his edge work, he's got an avenue to the front of the net. He can't, now all of a sudden he can't turn and find the puck with his eyes. Now would he have gotten there and made the save on Geekie? Had he been able to turn in his fluid motion and use his eyes to see where it's coming off of Geekie's stick? It's a bang-bang play. Within the paint, I think the goaltender has to have the ability to do his job.
Here's the call.
After review of the call, and yes, it's confirmed. We got a good goal. Area game penalty assessed to Carolina.
25th goal of the season for Ryan on that set play. Things to watch for here down the stretches. Now a little backhand flip there by Jarvis, and Swayman had to be ready. Do a figure eight, look for some room, back for Nikishin. Now to Hall. Stankoven and Hall. Stankoven with a low drive just wide. Blake to the rebound. A minute 10 remaining. Now here's a shot to score! Stankoven let it go. Stall out front. And a power play goal for the Canes. 14 power play goals in the last 11. We're tied at 3.
Stankoven's red hot. He got a lot on this shot because Swayman got a lot of it. Really good puck retrieval from Jackson Blake. Big piece of it, and then the feed from Taylor Hall. And the stick of Swayman just could not deal with the heaviness of this drift-away shot. You know what I say? Rod Brind'Amour has started with what would be his second group quite a bit at different points.
Just his 38th game this season. So
that's a really good thing. You know, and he's capable. Look at his average minutes versus McAvoy.
A turnover here. Carrier scores! Will Carrier went 25 games without. But what a time to get one to put Carolina up 4-3.
More puck retrieval from the Hurricanes. Stall physical. Support from Carrier slashing across Martinook. That creates the possession, and then Carrier sold the pass to Jordan Staal. Watch Carrier's eyes. Sold the pass. Got Swayman possibly to bite on a pass ever so slightly, and then wired it low.
He scored 5 goals in the last 5 games. He's red hot. And Sean Walker with it. He'll drop it for Blake. Back, shot by Hall. Second chance. He scores! Oh, Carolina swatting the bees right now. It's 5-3 Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, deck the halls with the second period that Taylor Hall is enjoying. Set up a power play goal, has his first shot blocked, gets to the loose puck and fires away with a net front from Logan Stankoven, who he set up the power play goal for after Hall had drawn the penalty in the first place.
Knocks it behind Bussey's net, trying to locate Elias Lindholm. Instead, he'll have to go back for McAvoy. Zadorov can step into one. Zadorov, there's a pick set, but legal and a score! Pasternak out in front. Might have gotten the redirect of the Nikita Zadorov shot. Hat trick for the former Kane.
Yeah, the pick up top and a good one. This is what created the separation. Zadorov does a good job of stopping up and making sure that, you know, he gets a heavy shot through. Here's the pick. It was McAvoy that created it. You can see the tip on the way in. But Zadorov stops right here. That gives him the shooting lane in the interior, and you see the tip.
Gostisbehere trying to dent him here. Rebound, Stankoven will leave it for Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere with a lane drag to the backhand. Oh, what a play, Gostisbehere, and a huge save by Korpisalo. Now a chance as Boston will move this one up, dragging his Arvidsson. Miller get enough to bother it. Zacha back for Arvidsson. That's waved wide. McAvoy, he'll keep in. Slide it to Zacha. Back for McAvoy. He can't handle it. Lohrei fins on it. And Miller.
4-on-2.
He'll send it to Hall. Numbers coming for Carolina. Drop back here. Blake on front. Miller! And somehow it stays out.
Another great save. Korpisalo has made one side. He does, I think, one better if there's an injury like there was.
The Bruins win the draw. McAvoy with it now. Trying to set it up in front. Bussey can't make the save. Zacha scores. You can make the case the guy who should have been on the penalty box sets it up.
To make the right call, which is what we all desire to see. And then McAvoy sets up the goal from Zacha. Jumping in. Tough goal from Bussey based on his positioning. Interchange up top. both on their third and now.
So if you get the full freight here at home in your last game in this regular season, Jarvis drops it for Gostisbehere. Across, and Korpisalo with thievery of Sebastian Aho.
The production tonight, it's time for the big boys to be the difference. And if you're Aho, other than maybe finding a little more elevation, he can't do anything more than this. You know, he ends up throwing it back into the body of the...
Now it's handled for Jarvis. Jarvis gets it to Miller. And Miller takes it out over the blue line.
Keep these three Bruins on it. Lindholm gets off, but two guys, McAvoy on for a while.
Oh, a chance here as Svechnikov jumped over the boards. You get it. Aho, son of the net. Game over! His first of the year, Jacob Slavin.
Has had great line changes all night. Keandre Miller changed for fresh legs on the blue line. Who was it? Jacob Slavin. Sebastian Aho makes a phenomenal pass. After the physicality to really gain entry from Svechnikov to kickstart it. Oh, the route that Slavin took. Lefty, essentially just outside the far post. As soon as he button hooked, Aho saw him. He saw that Zacha was not close to Slavin. And what a